Good morning, everybody. My name is Brother Jones, and we're going to break down some stuff today. And a lot of brothers, they get a lot of things confused, and we're going to go to Acts 11, verses 26, and a lot of people don't understand this. And when he found him, he brought him back to Antioch, and both of them stayed there with the church for a full year, teaching large crowds of people. It was in Antioch that the believers were first called Christians. Now, it goes where this is where a big problem. Now, you remember when you read it here, soon the news reached the apostles and other believers in Judea, and the Gentiles had received the word of Elohim. But when the Peters arrived back in Jerusalem, the Jewish believers criticized him. Okay? Now, we're going to go to John 4 really quick. We're going to break it down because everything is about precept after precept, right? And this is John 4, verse 25. The women said, I know the Messiah is coming, the one who is called Christ. When he comes, he will explain everything to us. Now, notice this. You got to pay attention to this. I know the Messiah is coming, the one who is called Christ. You're going to go to John 1, verse 46, and we're going to break these things down. Okay, now verse 41. Okay, and this is what he says. And Andrew went to find his brother Simon, who is Peter, told him, we have found the Messiah, which means Christ. Whoa, there's a problem right here. Now, this is where the lies happen, because Messiah does not mean Christ. We're going to go right here. Now, the Hebrew word is Mashiach, okay, which means anointed one. Notice the lie right here. See? Andrew went to find his brother Simon and told him, we have found the Messiah, which means Christ. No, it does not mean Christ. And what does it mean in Hebrew? Okay? The English word is Messiah. It means anointed one. Comes from the Hebrew word. Now, the Greek, they use the Greek word is Christos, a Greek word for anointed one. But the Hebrew is Mashiach. Means anointed one, but it's translated in English the Messiah. Now, when we went to John 4, verses 25, see, the woman said, I know the Messiah, which is the anointed one, is coming, one who is called Christ. No, there goes a bad translation again. He is not called Christ. Okay, we have to go to Matthew, because you remember, the angel Gabriel came to Mary and Joseph and gave him a name for that baby. Okay? And we're going to break this down today. Okay? And this is what it says in Matthew. And it says that, and she will have a son, and you are to name him Jesus. But the real name is Yeshua. Okay? See, his name is Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. Now, let us go to verse 23. Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Wait a second. These authors right here are lying. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to break it down to make you understand why they put this thing right here. Okay? Notice right here. Know the Messiah, okay, which is come from the Hebrew word, HaMashiach, is coming, the one who is called Christ. No, he's not called Christ. In Matthew 1, verses 23, he is called Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Elohim is with us. And they gave him his name. And he said in verse 21, they said, you shall conceive a son and shall save his people. And they will call him what? Yeshua. And we're going to break it down. Where did the word Christ come from? Now, the Messiah, okay, which is the English word, comes from the Hebrew word Mashiach. And what it means anointed one. Okay? It means anointed one. When we go to verse 41, okay? This is where the lie is. Verses 41, it says, Andrew went to find his brother Simon and told him, we have found the Messiah. Right here, we can clearly see Mashiach in Hebrew word means Messiah. What does it mean? It means anointed one. Right here, there goes the lie right here. But it says right here, we found the Messiah. And this is where these people lie, which means Christ. No, it does not mean Christ. It means anointed one. Even Christ, in the Greek word Christos, the Greek word for Christ is Christos, means anointed one. So the Messiah means the anointed one. And we're going to go more further with this. See? The Hebrew word, Hamashiach, Messiah. Christos is Greek. Two different things. Because we got the translation already. Hebrew, Mashiach. English, Messiah, not Christ. Messiah means anointed one. Again, Mashiach, Messiah. Christos, Christ. We're going to get where does the word Christos come from? Christos comes from the Greek god Christos, Helios. This is Christos Helios. See? Colossus is an ancient Greek statue of the Greek figure Helios. And this is where we get the sun worship. Okay? Now, notice it's a Constantine. It says the Greek and Roman sun god Helios. Constantine worshiped Christos Helios, which means Christ, the true sun. The Roman Catholic Church reverence the sun as its Sabbath. Even today, we have handed it down to Christianity. Helios, Christos. And this is where we get the word Christ from. And today, many Christians are calling themselves Christians. Okay, Christianus. Okay, let's look again. Hebrew word, Mashiach. Okay, anointed. In English means Messiah. Okay. People, we have to wake up from these deep sleep. Okay, we're going to go again. Word, the English word for Christ, okay, is translated from the originated Greek word Christos. And as we can see, Christos is a Greek deity, okay, which is a sun god, Christos. Okay, the Greek for the Hebrew word Messiah. Messiah means anointed one. It comes from the Hebrew word. Okay, two different things. Okay, it's either you be worshiping the Messiah, which is the Hamashiach. Okay, the Mashiach. Okay, Mashiach, the anointed one, called in English the Messiah, used originally from in any priest, prophet, or king's mission for God. In the Greek with the word is Christos, which is, we get the English term Christ. Okay? When you see Hamashiach, it translates Messiah. If you are Mashiach, tell us. But Yahshua said to them, if I tell you, you will never believe me. Okay? People, we have to wake up. Okay? We have to wake up. My name is Brother Jonas, and thank you for allowing me to drop some knowledge to you. You know, stop calling yourself Christians. Okay? The man was born in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Nazarene, Galilee, in Israel. He spoke Aramaic and Hebrew. So why are you guys still calling him a different thing? Now, even in John chapter 1, look, he said, who are you? He came right out and said, I am not the Messiah. Okay? Which has come from the Hebrew word, HaMashiach. Okay? As we can see, the Messiah comes from the Hebrew word, HaMashiach, which means anointed one. Okay? Stop letting these people lie to you guys. Notice that these people are lying. Okay? Found the Messiah, the HaMashiach, which means anointed one, not Christ. They lie right here. Wake up, people. My name is Brother Jonas. Hey, shalom. You guys be blessed.